Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a snowy Mackenzie Field at the Kalamazoo College Athletic Fields Complex for today's MIAA men's lacrosse game featuring the Knights of Calvin University and your Kalamazoo College Hornets. Good evening again. My name is Zach Metz. Snow and cold is the forecast for today here at Kalamazoo for today's game. Not what you'd expect for a mid-April day, but it's what we have as we take a look at today's starting lineups. First up, for the Knights from Calvin, who come into this game off of a couple of MIAA losses to some really good MIAA teams. Hope and Adrian will go from the top. Their starters. First up, a senior midfielder from Grosse Pointe Farms, Michigan, number 1, Thomas Smith. Junior attack from Wheaton, Illinois, number 3, David Blackman. Senior attack from Mission Viejo, California, number 4, Cole McKinney. Sophomore D from Columbus, Ohio, number 11, Drew Garrison. Freshman D from Gurnee, Illinois, number 13, Joe Alori. Senior midfielder from Ionia, New York, number 20, Christian Kohler. Senior goalkeeper from Rockton, Illinois, number 21, Corgan Schomburg. Senior defense from Livonia, Michigan, number 22, Josh Gage. Junior midfielder from Noblesville, Indiana, number 24, Braden Carpenter. And sophomore midfielder from Orange, California, number 28, Jordan Warners. Calvin coached by Dave Hugger. Assisted by Bob Evett, Scott Opel, Yevgeny Gevorkian, and Chad Wright. Mentioned the recent Calvin losses. They are 4-8 overall, 1-2 in league play. Coming off of 2 losses to Adrian and Hope. Their MIAA win came at Alma just, I believe, 2 weeks ago, if my math is correct. As we look over at Kalamazoo starters, they are coached by Vince Redko, assisted by Mitchell Caldwell and Jake Fales. They are 6-3 overall, 1-1 in league play, coming off of a loss on Saturday at Albion. Their MIAA win was on Thursday of last week when they defeated Alma. Their starters, first up, a junior midfielder from Haslett, Michigan, number 0, Max Plesher. Senior attack / midfielder from Paw Paw, Michigan, number 2, Cam Van Galder. Freshman middle and faceoff from Haslett, Michigan, number 4, Brody Quinn. Junior D / LSM from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, number 14, Jack Bungart. Senior D / LSM from Richland, Michigan, number 15, Coley Skinner. Senior attack / midfielder from Paw Paw, Michigan, number 19, Mitchell Van Gelder. Freshman goalkeeper from Plymouth, Michigan, number 25, Charles Graves. Junior D / LSM from West Bloomfield, Michigan, number 28, Lucas Graff. Junior D / LSM from Grosse Pointe Farms, Michigan, number 33, James Daly. And senior attack from Milford, Michigan, number 91, Logan Gillis. Just about 90 seconds away from getting this game underway. We thank you all for tuning in. Again, my name is Zach Metz, and we hope you enjoy tonight's matchup featuring Calvin and Kalamazoo.
We want to help to make a positive impact this spring, and with your support, we know we can make a real difference. On the sidewalk, you'll see a table set up where you can make a donation directly to Pause with a Cause or buy one of our K Athletic t-shirts. Every purchase and every donation, big or small, goes a long way in helping those who need it most. Thank you for being here and for supporting this important cause. Let's come together today to compete on the field and also support our community. Enjoy the game. Kalamazoo College, the MIAA, and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and fans. We request your cooperation in supporting the student athletes and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at athletics, officials, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. Now for the starting lineup for today's match. First for the visitors from Kalamazoo University. Number 1, Thomas Smith. Number 3, David Blackman. Number 4, Cole McKenney. Number 11, Drew Garrison. Number 13, Joe Alluri. Number 20, Christian Kohler. Number 21, Corgan Schomburg. Number 22, Josh Gage. Number 24, Braden Carpenter. And number 28, Jordan Warners. Now for the Hornets. Number 0, Max Plesher. Number 2, Cam Van Galder. Number 4, Brody Quinn. Number 14, Jack Bungart. Number 15, Colby Skinner. Number 19, Mitchell Van Galder. Number 25, Charles Graves. Number 28, Lucas Graff. Number 33, James Daly. And number 91, Logan Gillis. At this time, please stand for the national anthem.
Our normal green turf of Mackenzie Field has turned white with the Snow that has been falling very consistently for the last couple of hours and is showing no signs of stopping. As we look at our goalkeepers for this game for Calvin, Corgan Schomburg, a 3-6 win-loss record, a save percentage on the year of 46.9. Has stopped 26.7% of shots he's seen in league play. And on the Hornets side, Charles Graves, the freshman, 6-1 this season, 49.7% save percentage. That number in conference play has only gone up at 58.3 as Brody Quinn will be in the circle first for Kalamazoo. And we are underway, and the face-off violation will go against Calvin on Nate Hansen. And Quinn's got it first for the Hornets. It's a pivotal game in the MIAA. Both these teams feel like they're pretty comparable to each other as Quinn making some early moves. It's in the hands of Dylan Adkins. Adkins gives this to Ethan Hipsch. Hipsch to Adkins. Logan Gillis around a screen. He takes a shot. That goes wide. Hornets will keep it. Calvin 1-2 in league play. Kalamazoo 1-1. And we're top 4. Make the MIAA tournament. Kalamazoo will be 5th as of right now. Cam Van Galder has it poked away. Picked up by Tate Bless. Over to Van Galder. And the shot goes for his brother Mitchell Van Galder, and the Hornets are up 1-0 a minute into this game. Mitchell Van Galder gets his team leading 20th goal of the year as the Hornets go up early on Calvin. Let's take up at a little matchup history between these two teams. They've played 10 times. Calvin has won 8 of them, including last year winning in Grand Rapids 14-7. The Hornets' last win was 2 years ago right here at this field when they won a 12-11 thriller over the Knights, where the Hornets had a lead, and then the Knights mounted a comeback, and the Hornets with a last-second save to win the game, and Hornets will get this one on a violation by Calvin's new face-off guy, Josh Segura. And the Hornets take advantage. They score again. It's Quinn. Brody Quinn goes coast to coast before anybody can even look up. His 3rd goal of the year, and the freshman two-sport face-off guy makes it 2-0, 7 seconds in between Hornet goals. How about that? As this face-off will roll to Gillis, who picks it up. Max Plesher holds it for Kalamazoo. Now Grayson Pratt. Pratt to Logan Gillis. Gillis was trying for Tej Breeden, but Breeden couldn't hold on to it. Turnover. Calvin will possess for the first time today. The craziest thing for Kalamazoo in their upcoming schedule is this is their second to last home game of the year. It's hard to believe there's only 4 games left as there's a turnover. Hornets will get it. They go to Adrian on Saturday for a huge game. Then they host Hope to close their season out Tuesday night. And then they will be at Trine on Wednesday, the 23rd, hoping to be playing in the MIAA tournament April 26th. They had a look in front, but it was blocked. The ball is loose now. Still loose and in prime position to pick it up was Dylan Mount. It still is loose, rolling towards midfield. Tell you what, with the white on the ground, it looks like hockey right now, but it's picked up by Atkins. Atkins has it chased and knocked away by Drew Garrison. Calvin playing a little dangerous game right now, but they've got it. Maybe getting the ride and slipping and falling like he's on ice is Josh Gage. And they're going to try the long shot, and it misses high. Calvin will keep it. That's the danger of Kalamazoo's ride sometimes, is it can put them in position to give up goals like those. Thomas Smith takes advantage, and the Knights are on the board. 3 minutes and 15 seconds in, it's 2-1. Thomas Smith with his 27th goal of the year. He now is tied for the team lead in goals, and with that goal leads them in points. Three minutes, 15 seconds in 2-1 Hornets. This faceoff is ripped away by Hansen. Hansen with a look in front, point-blank range. Oh, a stop by Graves. How about that? And they were in the crease. What a stop by Charles Graves. As Jack Bungart will look to clear for the Hornets. They give it to Pratt. Kalamazoo will look to retake their 2-goal lead. Ball's loose near the sideline. Flipped it up into the air and into the stick of Chuck McKenney. McKenney's a senior. And a pass goes wide for Cole McKenney. That was from Jackson Engbars. Engbars couldn't connect the turnover, and sure we'll be seeing plenty of those today given the elements. Atkins jogs it into the attacking end. And they will slow down and set up. Adkins in front. They had a look. Van Galder couldn't get it off. That's Cam Van Galder, and Knights get it. Knights clear. Being forced to take some time here, and they get it across. Just barely. And now they got another look, and taking advantage and scoring is Braden Carpenter, who reclaims his lead as Calvin's leading goal scorer. It's 2-2. .9:49 to go in the first. It's 2-2. You can see Hansen trying to clear out some space where the ball is placed in the faceoff area. Quinn couldn't pick it up. The Knights have it. And they look for their first lead of the game. David Blackman has it and gives it to Jordan Warners. There's a shot and a goal for Christian Kohler, and Calvin with 3 unanswered. They have the lead for the first time today. Not even 6 minutes in, 5 combined goals between the teams, and Calvin with 3 in the span of 2 minutes and 48 seconds after the Hornets got 2, 7 seconds apart. Jordan Warners gets the assist on the last one. Cole McKinney and Braden Carpenter have each picked up assists today, but the Hornets will have this one here. Quinn lost it. Picked it up, got it back though, and couldn't hold on to it. And here come the Knights. Another look, another save by Graves on point-blank range for Carpenter. That's twice. Calvin's been right up against Graves and a goal-scoring opportunity, and Graves makes a great stop. Here comes Calvin. They get speed. Now a shot that was deflected and out of bounds. The shot came from sophomore from Holland, number 37, Theodore Hollebeek. Calvin keeps it though. They've got 40 on the shot clock. And that shot misses again, goes out of bounds. They got 28. They're going to get a look in front maybe. Pass deflected. And the Hornets have it. Lucas Graff trying to keep it in bounds. Bats it the other way. It's still loose. The shot clock's going to be down to 10 for Calvin. They got to go quickly. They might not get one off. They got 6 seconds. 5 seconds. They got to go. A long shot goes wide. The shot clock will expire, and the Hornets will get it. So the Hornets try to clear with Oscar Sears running through contact and then keeping possession. Sears pulled out the Derrick Henry style of running as we've got 7 minutes to go in the first, just over that. Gillis spinning, gives it back to Ethan Hipsch. Hipsch tries a shot that was saved. Schomburg picks it up for the Knights, flips it over his head, and it's turned over. Gillis, they're not going to be able to get a shot off on the empty net. Schomburg got back. Adkins spins, look in front of Van Gelder, he scores, and we are tied.
Hornet goal number 19, Mitchell Van Gelder.
That's 2 tonight for Mitchell Van Gelder. Adkins gets the assist, even at 3. .6:39 to go. Quinn can't control a faceoff. It's Hanson who gets it for the Knights. As Christian Kohler around the net. Ball's batted around. Not sure if it was a shot or a pass, but it ends up with Graves. A great catch by Ronan Honda to keep a turnover from happening. And the Hornets will look for their second lead of the game. Honda's being aggressively pursued by 2, but skates by 1. With the way the snow's coming down, they might actually have to use skates soon as Cam Van Galder's shot goes wide. Gillis has it, gives it to Hipsch, over to Mitchell Van Gelder. He's got 2 tonight, was looking for a first quarter hat trick, and Schaumburg intercepts a pass. And then a pass sails errant. Hipsch was trying to get there. It's batted forward. Knights have numbers now. A behind the back pass was incomplete. Intended for Carpenter. Josh Moyer was trying to throw the pass, and now the Hornets turn it over. And then the turnover again, rolls out of bounds. Remember, these are to be expected. Under 5 minutes to go in the first. Bless. Here's to Cam Van Galder. He's in close. Shot was saved. They'll go out of bounds. The Hornets will keep it. Schaumburg has been under fire in the first and has been pretty good, stopping 3, giving up 3. Gillis is chased way out. Shot was deflected and bounces back near midfield. Cam Van Galder's got it. Mitchell Van Gelder cuts inside, tries a shot, scores! That's 4 in the first quarter. And the Hornets retake the lead. Mitchell Van Gelder is 9th in the conference in goals per game entering tonight. Well over the average, as the Knights will look for an answer with Hansen, the face-off guy, gives it up. They get a look in front. The shot goes wide. It was Carpenter who had another look. Carpenter 5th in the conference in goals per game. Nate Griffith being defended by Sears. Griffith gives it back. A shot on a tough angle is saved as Bledsoe couldn't thread the needle. And Graves makes another save. He's been excellent tonight in the first quarter. Plesher. Oh, what a move. The swift feet of Max Plesher. He dodges one more. Plesher will give it to Gillis. Graves also with 3 saves and 3 allowed. Now Vincent Tran has it. Tran cuts inside. Gives it to Van Galder. .220 to go in the first. Adkins around a Tran screen. Adkins might have whiffed on the shot. Hornets will keep it. 11 to shoot. Mitchell Van Galder might have to try and do it himself. Instead, he's going to get a look in front for his brother. And the shot, I believe, went wide. Schaumburg will get the save there. And then the Knights turn it over again in their own end. So the Hornets will have 106 seconds remaining in the quarter. Oddly enough, no penalties have been called in this game. .43 Hornets. 90 seconds to go in the first. Bless, the 6'4" freshman from Bloomington, Indiana. Goes in front, couldn't hit a cutting Pratt. Gillis will wind up. I think it hit the bar or it went high. It looked really good. Actually, nobody knows where the ball is, I think. It went through the fence, I believe. And we have confirmation it hit the crossbar. At least speculation it hit the crossbar, and the officials will discuss. It ended up at the Hornet bench. And they will reset it. Fresh 60 for Kalamazoo. Bless to Pratt. Gillis has it. Now Adkins. In the hands of Van Galder. Adkins winds up spinning. He doesn't have it anymore. Got knocked away. It's real tough to see the ball here sometimes. Calvin on a numbers advantage. Another point-blank shot. They couldn't handle it. Joshua Moyer couldn't hold on to it. Graves has it with 25 seconds. He throws it down to Gillis. It's going to be incomplete roll out of bounds. 15 seconds. Knights will have it. They got 10 seconds to operate. Time to do something. Blackman goes ahead. They're going to get a shot, and he scores with 3.1 seconds left in the period. It is Joshua Moyer, who then did his best impression of Alex Ovechkin sliding through the snow. To tie us at 4 with 3 seconds to go in the first. And that will lead to the end of the first period. Will take us to the end of the first period. So we got a tie game after 1 between Kalamazoo and Calvin. Second period of a tie game about to get underway, and the snow continues to fall here at Mackenzie Field, and the first possession of the second period will be Calvin's. As the Knights will look to retake the lead. Their only lead of this game was at 3-2. The mark they held until they gained at the 9:14 mark of the first quarter and held until 6:39 when the Hornets tied it. As Plesher has it the other way. Tried to give it to Cam Van Galder. It's knocked down. He picks it back up. Long pass over on a turnover by the Hornets, and it's in possession of Joe O'Leary. And then the Knights turn it over. Sears has it knocked away and then has it knocked away again, but Plusher was the only guy to go pick it up. Couldn't connect with Mitchell Van Galder, and turnover. Knights try to go ahead. They would have had numbers if they could have completed that pass to Cole McKenney. It was knocked out of bounds by James Daly. Knights once again will look to retake the lead as Warner's has it. Pushed away by Sears, and then another Knights turnover. That's 10 turnovers on Calvin. Kalamazoo with 11. Ronan Honda enters the attacking end. And Kalamazoo will take a timeout. So 2 minutes, 16 seconds into period number 2. The Knights with the lone goal of the quarter. It's 4-4. Play resumes. Hornets with it, trying to retake the lead. Mitchell Van Galder. Shot goes wide, and Schaumburg is closest to it. Calvin gets it. And they turn it over. Snow really coming down now, making it incredibly difficult to see. And a shot clock issue as it gets reset. And we resume. Bless runs in. They try to look in front. Schaumburg picks it off. Nobody's scored through 3 minutes into the quarter yet. Laurie bobbled it, but he's got it back. McKenney getting a full head of steam. Israeli DeSorbo, and Graves makes a save. Or rather, doesn't make a save. He did make a save, and it's knocked away. Colin T-Break has it and gives it up to Hollebeek. Has a shot stopped again by Graves. It's popped into the air. It's loose. Players in the snow. And this is going to go Kalamazoo's way. Sears clears. Pass over to Gillis. Cam Van Gelder cuts inside. Back to Gillis. A nice find to Bless. A shot, he scores! A beautiful setup and find from Gillis, the team leader in assists, and the Hornets retake the lead. Tate Bless adds to the total. For Bless, it's his second goal of the year. For Gillis, it's his 19th assist. The career points leader in Kalamazoo College history gets another one. Hanson wins the faceoff and the pass back the other way. Plesher's going to pick it up, and now the Hornets temporarily will have numbers. Plesher to Mitchell Van Gelder. Was looking for his fourth goal. It's saved. It's near the end line, and Calvin's going to get it. Thomas Smith has it. A wind-up, a shot that's wide. Knights keep it. A turn and a shot, and it was deflected out of bounds. A save for Graves. Another chance for the Knights. Smith. They got to look right in front. They take advantage with a goal for Carpenter.
Goal number 24, Braden Carpenter.
Second of the game for Carpenter. It's his 29th on the year. He entered today 5th in the MIAA in goals. as he's chasing Colin Custer of Trine. Knights win another faceoff. They've had a pretty decent advantage in that area. Knights looking to retake the lead. And they are going to turn it over unless they can keep it in, which they do. Maybe benefited by the snow there was Drew Garrison. Plesher defending Hollebeek. Now Garrison. Now T-break. Shot, they score. Another one for Carpenter, his third of the game.
Calvin goal number 24, Braden Carpenter.
5-4 Calvin, and they are going to control another face-off. They have picked up a major advantage following goals. As Hanson, the junior from Naperville, Illinois, has been able to beat Quinn in the latter goings. Over halfway done with the second quarter. Hollebeek, Carpenter has handled it for a moment. Shot low, and it went in. It found its way into the back of the net, and it's 7-5 Calvin. Riley DeSarbo, the sophomore from Monroe, Michigan, got that one. His fifth of the year, and Calvin with their largest lead of the game. Largest lead either side has had is 2 goals. Calvin wins another faceoff. Feels like they've had possession this entire quarter. They've outscored the Hornets 3-1. Hornets need a stop. Warner's has it. Honda trying to defend him. They ran 3 guys at him, and a shot goes wide. Calvin will keep it. They got 50 on the shot clock, 6.5 to go. A wind up a shot, and it went into the side of the net for Smith. And Graves is going to be able to pick it up. They're trying to clear, and eventually Graves gets Sears to move, and they get the clear. Honda is in some trouble now. Cam Van Galder's being pressured. Hornets need a goal now. They're going to get a look for Mitchell Van Galder. It was stopped. What a save by Schaumburg. This is deflected loose. A turnover. There are shot clock issues. At the moment they get it, you wonder if the cold is freezing the remote. And a turnover. Knights can't complete a pass. We're going to have to catch a bit of a break. Under 5 minutes to go. Hornets on a bit of a goal drought. Trying to break that. They haven't scored since the 10-17 mark of the quarter. Van Galder gives it back to Grayson Pratt. Pratt's spinning. Pratt still nowhere to go with it. Being pressured so closely by Garrison, has it knocked away. Pratt trying to get by. Has some space for the moment. Pratt steps in. And a save by Schaumburg. Looks a pass ahead to August Bryan. Now the Knights can extend to 3 if they get a goal in this possession. Under 4 minutes to go in the first. Blackman gets a step, goes back, and they turn it over. It was looking for Bledsoe. The turnover numbers continue to pile up for both teams. 14 apiece. That's not 15 for Calvin. Now the difference is most of Calvin's have been unforced errors. Kalamazoo with just 1 caused turnover, and the Knights with 8. Graves gives to Bungart. Bungart has it intercepted. Knights are going to have numbers on top of numbers. Oh, an interception by Bungart. What a play. Saving will almost certainly would have been a goal. And now Van Galder, in a transition opportunity, fires a shot. Saved by Schaumburg. Gillis picks it up to Mitchell Van Galder. Took some contact. Finds his brother. And the Hornets, I believe, are going to take a timeout. They do. With 2:35 to go in the second, it's Calvin 7, Kalamazoo 5. Hornets keep the possession, trying to find a goal for the first time in about 8 minutes. Vincent Tran's got it. Gives to Cam Van Galder, who had an awkward catch. Over to Bless, to Hipsch. Hipsch looking for space. Goes to Bless. Shot wide. Hornets will keep it. Schaumburg dove through the snow to try and get possession. Mitchell Van Galder out to Gillis. Shot, he scores. The Hornets needed that one. They get it from one of the captains.
Goal number 91, Logan Gillis.
Goal number 16 for Gillis. Point number 35 on the year. The Hornets will make a face-off switch. They will go to Ryan Everum. Sophomore from Grosse Pointe will get the nod with Quinn having some struggles. And Everum gets called for a push. So Calvin can answer as we're under 90 seconds in the second. And the shot is saved by Graves. So Hornets can get the final possession of the period if they don't turn it over first, which they will, as Alori has it. Knights trying to take advantage. Carpenter doesn't want it. At least not yet. Now Smith tries it, scores. That'll make it 8-6 with 47 seconds to go in the period. Another face-off won by Calvin. Maybe as the Hornets switched again as Max Saxton was in there. The Knights get it again, and they will take a timeout. So 35.8, Calvin will draw up a play to try and get another goal before the half. They lead Kalamazoo 8-6. Knights will likely hold for one final possession. Well, maybe not if they get a good look. Smith makes a move. Goes to Carpenter. And the shot finds the net somehow. I believe it's Smith again. Or rather, it's David Blackman. Makes it 9-6 with 13.7 to go. Little tie-up on the ensuing face-off, but Calvin's got it. They got 5 seconds. They could get another one. Carpenter's going to get a try, and missing right in front of the net was August Bryan, and it takes us to halftime. As we take a look at our halftime stats, we'll start with Calvin and their goals. 3 for Braden Carpenter, 2 for Thomas Smith, and they have 1 from the 4 of David Blackman, Christian Kohler, Riley DeSarbo, and Josh Moyer. Their goalkeeper, Corgan Schomburg, has been pretty good tonight. 6 goals against and 8 saves. Hornets goalkeeper Charles Graves hasn't been bad either, stopping 40% of the shots, 6 saves, 9 goals allowed. Their goals, 3 for Mitchell Van Galder, and then 1 for the threesome of Tate Bless, Brody Quinn, and Logan Gillis. Their assists, Cam Van Galder, Dylan Adkins, Mitchell Van Galder, and Gillis. We're going to take a break for halftime. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for the second half of this game. Your halftime score, Calvin 9, Kalamazoo 6. We are back for the second half of an MIAA men's lacrosse game. If you just look from a distance, you might think we're playing on ice. But instead, we are on Mackenzie Field as Calvin with a 9-6 lead at the break. The second half, long face-off, and the Hornets thought they were going to get it, and then they don't yet. And Coley Skinner eventually picks it up. First time we've called his name tonight. Still loose. Jack Bungart picks it up, gives it to Graves. Hornets looking for their first goal of the half, the first goal towards a comeback. Calvin with the largest lead of the game for either side right now, as Bless has it for the Hornets. Scored a goal in the first half. Gives it back to Logan Gillis. Gillis makes a cut. Now Hipsch. Bless tried to bounce it to Cam Van Galder. It rolls out of bounds. A turnover. And Ride causes a turnover unofficially, but it did. And turnover, Hornets get another opportunity in the attacking end. Pratt into the offensive zone for Kalamazoo, senior from Vicksburg. Now Adkins, he was quiet in the first half. He's a big-time goal scorer for this team. Gillis winds up. He scores! And the Hornets get the first one out of the break. Second of the night for Gillis. Hornets are going to get whistled for a face-off violation. So the Knights have it. Calvin looking to answer. It's now a 2-goal game. And they do. Thomas Smith. Either intentionally or unintentionally, the 6'4", 205-pound senior
Calvin, goal number 1, Thomas Smith.
sent what I believe was James Daly to the turf. Actually, it was Max Saxon who went down. And a violation on Everum. He's going to give it to Calvin. Or no, it's going to give it to Kalamazoo, so the violation goes on Nate Hansen. Hornets have it, 10-7 Calvin. Just under 3 minutes into quarter number 3. Vincent Tran's got it. Defended by Sam Poupard. And Poupard knocks it away. Actually, rather, it was coming from behind. And missing the shot, it was Garrison. Came from behind, took it away, and then nearly went coast to coast. Shot was stopped by Graves. Adkins gets real close, and Schaumburg stopped it. Hornets will keep it. Wait, the shot clock reset. And I think we're good to go now, so we'll resume play. Hornets trying to answer the Calvin answer. So they'll say no shot on net. Gillis goes out to Bless, fires a shot, he scores! And the start of the third, similar to the first. As both teams scoring quickly, it's 10-8. Face-off win by the Hornets. They can cut it to 1. They can find a way to get a goal here. Adkins had a man right behind him and got fortunate that August Bryan didn't take that away. Adkins near the sideline, stays in bounds. Has it knocked away. And the Knights will set up. Pass might have been deflected. Instead, they're going to get a try. It was knocked away from behind. The ball is loose. Graves has it. 2 guys near him in a whole heap of trouble and somehow got out of it to get the ball to Sears. And once again, the Hornets will get a chance to cut it to 1. 5 minutes into quarter number 3. Hipsch to Gillis. Missed Tran. It's going to roll out of bounds. And it's going to be, they're going to say it was tipped. So the Hornets are going to get it back. Wow. Hornets might have just gotten a break there. It's really difficult to see from our view. The orange ball does help. Tran couldn't hold on to it, but no pressure. He picks it up. Pass is kind of floated to Gillis. Hornets have 20 seconds to operate. Gillis just fires a long shot. He missed it wide, and Schomburg will be the closest to it. Knights get it. Josh Gage pushes it ahead to Cole McKenney. So once again, Calvin has an opportunity to put the lead back at 3. T-Break tried to play it back to DeSarbo. Now Blackman tried to put his head down. Calvin might have something going here. It's strong defense from Plesher. For the moment, slows it down. Now Carpenter goes low. It's wide. Knights keep it. Look at their upcoming schedule. They have just 2 games remaining following this one. This is their final road game of the year as T-Break kept it. But Skinner's chasing him. Knights have 15 to operate. DeSarbo to the middle. Looking in front. The shot missed high, and the Hornets will get it. That's upcoming for Calvin. 2 home games. Saturday they'll take on Shrine, then they'll get a week off and play Albion next Saturday. This game crucial for MIAA standings. Shrine 1-0. Hope is 2-0. Adrian's 1-0. Kalamazoo 1-1. Albion 1-1. Calvin 1-2, and Alma 0-3. Halfway through the third, Adkins with a spin. Adkins to Van Galder. Was looking for somebody in the middle, couldn't get it to him. It's kept on the attacking end. A very nice job by Daly. And the pass goes high of Bless. Turnover. Bless is a big target too, 6'4". And the errant pass sends it back to the Knights. And another pass errant, so another turnover against Calvin. Bungart's got it. Goes across the field to Daly. .650 to go in the third. Calvin 10, Kalamazoo 8. Plesher spins. Gives it to Bless. To Cam Van Galder. And a whistle against Kalamazoo. Calvin's got it. Little mishandling near the sideline. Turnover. Sears gets the cause turnover. Bless works through a couple of Knights and gives it to Adkins. He's been quiet tonight, just the 1 assist. He's going to try a shot here. Schomburg makes the save. As this ball is loose, it's knocked ahead. Still loose. Who's going to come up with it? Wow, it got flipped right into the stick of Garrison. Knights push ahead. They didn't get it across in time. And a flag is going to fly. I believe the Hornets were offside. Or maybe a timeout. Kalamazoo took a timeout, but a flag also is on the field. We'll get all that in one moment. So the penalty is going to go against Calvin. So the Hornets, for a short period of time, on a 30-second conduct foul, will be a man up. The first penalty against either team. This one's popped up into the air. Knights will get it with a chance to clear. It's rolling towards midfield, though. Still loose. And the Knights have it. They've got numbers. 2-on-1. A long shot wide. Hornets will get it back. And a flag's going to fly late. Looks like it's going to be a cross-check maybe against the Hornets. It's going to go against Lucas Graff. One-minute cross-check penalty against Graff. Knights will now get their first man-up try. %40 this year when they get an advantage. Shot wide. Calvin keeps it. The Hornets are able to come up with a stop defensively. They still trail by just one. We haven't seen a goal in this game in 7 minutes. Still time left on the penalty. Got about 15 more seconds to kill, which they will do so. Atkins will hold on to it. Let the Graff penalty run out. Which it does. Pratt with a spin move and a shot. Stopped by Schaumburg. Has made it really tough on the Hornets today. And then they turn it over on the clear attempt. Atkins with a jump cut and a spin. Now Bless. Doesn't have anything yet. Gillis. We've gone 8 minutes in between goals in this game. Van Gelder got it back, and he hit the crossbar. And it will fly out of bounds. Van Gelder was looking for number 4. Gillis to Adkins. Pratt in the middle. He scores! A big one for the Hornets. And Grayson Pratt, the senior from Vicksburg, gets number 10.
Shot clock's down there.
2:44 to go in the third. The Hornets have cut the deficit to 1. Avram trying to gain possession. He can't. Hansen won it for the Knights. 2.5 to go in the third in a 1-goal game. The expected close, we've gotten just that. Smith ties a shot. He got it. A huge answer for Calvin. 11-9 for Thomas Smith. That's his 4th of the game, leading all scorers.
This is why I get paid the big bucks for it.
Hornets can't win a face-off. And Calvin's got it again. They'll slow down. Blackman's got it. Smith slipped for a second. Under 90 seconds to go in the third. Smith, shot, saved by Graves. Calvin had a 3-goal lead at halftime. The Hornets have had that as close as 1 in the third. They can get it back to 1 if they can find a way to score on this possession. Following the successful clear, the shot and game clock separated by about half a second. Under a minute to go in the third. Screen from Gillis. Atkins shot. He scores. Adkins gets his first goal of the game. His 19th of the year. He's second on the team in that category. With 52.5 to go in the third, it's a 1-goal game again. And a push gives this to Kalamazoo, or rather to Calvin. And they sail a pass errant. Hornets will get it. They can tie the game before the quarter ends. Pratt across midfield and to the Hornets' attacking side.
I'm a woman's rep. They also said screens.
They said screens, handoffs, ghosts. I said the ghost
We
ones.
won't deal with it.
Hey, put me in some ghost action.
I gotta watch all the men's games.
25 to go. We resume the play.
I got some mismatch all day down there.
I watch it all. I know.
Bless.
That's short.
Turns and shoots. It was blocked. Calvin's got 10 seconds. They have a long way to go to get anything on net. 5 seconds. They'll chuck a long one. It'll go out of bounds. 2.5 seconds. Hornets won't be able to get it downfield in time. And it will take us to the end of the third. So the Hornets cut into the deficit a little bit. We go to the fourth, a one-goal game. Calvin with a lead. "15 minutes ago, we expected close. We've gotten just that." Calvin 11, Kalamazoo 10. It was tied at 4 after 1. It was 9-6 at the break, and it's 11-10 here. As the first faceoff of the fourth quarter is loose. Hanson's got it, and it's knocked away, and Plesher's got it. Max Plesher somehow came up with it. Really difficult to tell at the moment. But the Hornets can tie the game up. The largest lead in this game for Calvin was 3. For Kalamazoo, it was 2. They haven't led in the second half. We haven't been tied in the half either. Gillis in some trouble, had it knocked away and turned over. Josh Gage has it. Now the Knights with the first possession of the quarter. Carpenter's been quiet in the half, but he's been vocal in the game in terms of his impact. Warner's It ends up back with Smith. His impact has been felt. Halfway through the shot clock. Carpenter couldn't hold on to it. Jack Bungart's there to pick it up. Right into the fresh snow in the corner. The snow has been falling all night, and it has not stopped. Hipsch has it. The Hornets have cleared. Now Pratt. He does have a goal tonight. So does the guy he's throwing it to, Adkins. Hipsch with it. Back to Gillis. Gillis to Atkins. A shot. A kicked save by Schaumburg. Well done by the Knights goalkeeper. The Knights have cleared. Smith's calling for it. They go back to him. He fires and scores. Fifth goal of the game for Thomas Smith. Makes it 12-10. Knights get the first one of the second. .12:08 to go. This face-off is going to go. That's still loose. Hansen's got it. Knights with another possession. With how tight this game's been, a 3-goal lead in the fourth would feel really large for the Hornets. Can Calvin take advantage? T-Break's got it. Warners. Over to Kohler. Kohler spins in front of the net. Smith tries another one, bounced it wide. It's going to be out of bounds. Knights keep it. Daly couldn't use the long stick to catch it. Calvin's got 20 on the shot clock. Warners makes a move. The pass was deflected. It's still loose. A push is called on Bungart. Either that or it went out of bounds. 10 seconds on the shot clock for Calvin. And no, they reset it. So the push earns a reset, and now we got another whistle. Knights with a fresh clock, looking to take a 3-goal lead. Warners kept it despite pressure from Honda. Although the pass sailed errant, it's right near the end line. And the Hornets will get it. Bungart's got it. Moves to Gillis. Gillis gets close. Over to Cam Van Galder. Tries a little half spin dodge. Doesn't get anywhere, and Hornets will set up. Adkins being chased. He was tripped, and they are going to call it. A trip against the Knights. Adkins tries to find Hipsch. Found Hipsch. Didn't have a shot. Now Pratt spins. Back to Hipsch. To Van Galder. Shot was blocked. Mitchell Van Galder came up with it and couldn't get it to go. Bounced it wide. I believe Schaumburg got a save in there on the first shot by Cam Van Galder. Hipsch. Shot, he scores! A one-goal game once again, and Ethan Hipsch. His second goal of the year, 12-11. Evram wins a faceoff for the Hornets. Bless brings it in to the attack. Hornets looking to tie this game. 8:40 to go. Adkins with a move, got a shot, went wide. 40 on the clock. Gillis goes back to pick it up. Gillis had Van Galder, missed the look. Who's going to get it? The loose ball being kicked around. In the scrum, it looked like Pratt was going to have it. Now it's still loose. Knights get it. Knights get it across. Garrison has it. Smith winds up. That shot hit the bar. And it went flying afterwards. Out of vision around here. Part of it's because of the snow, and part of it's because the range of the lights ran out. 7:20 to go. Smith's got it again. Gives it to Blackman. Now Carpenter. Carpenter's at a quiet half. Shot for Blackman. Scores. That's the second of the game for David Blackman. Calvin goes back up to 13-11. It's a big face-off, and Calvin's got it again. And they might have a chance here. Flag is going to fly. Ball is stripped away, and it's going to go out of bounds, but I believe this penalty is going against Kalamazoo. It is. I believe Saxton's the one getting sent off. We'll get the word in a moment. It's going to go on Evram. It's a 1 minute slash. Calvin gets a look right in front. And Christian Kohler takes advantage to give the Knights a 3-goal lead with 6.5 to go. Another face-off that is going to be won by Calvin. Saxton tried to get physical but couldn't. Quinn is trying to race back. Hansen gives it up. And the timeout is going to be called by Calvin. They've got possession and momentum. With 6:25 to go in this game, the Knights lead it by 3. .620 to go, and it's Knight possession, and they are on the verge of closing this one out. 6:10 away from getting back to 500 in league play with 2 games left. Going low and unable to get it to go was Blackman. That's a big stop the Hornets needed. Still a lot of time left. Just feels like with how tight this game's been, it's going to be difficult. Graves bounces at the Plesher. Plesher doesn't go barreling into the attacking zone. Instead, the Hornets will set up. They get a look, and Schomburg makes another save. He has been real good in the second half. Specifically in the fourth quarter, he's made a lot of saves, 14 of them on the day, stopping over half the shots. Hornets get a turnover, though. Cam Van Galder can't pick it up. It's still loose. Saxton's got it. Bounces it to Ronan Honda. Pratt trying to keep it alive. Pratt has it somehow and then has it knocked away by Garrison. Garrison's been a force for Calvin defensively. And another 5 minutes to go. They got a chance. Numbers. Carpenter gets it. The largest lead of the game for Knights in the first goal of the second half for Braden Carpenter. Makes it 15-11, and the Knights feeling pretty good about where they're at now. Hornets need a lot of face-off wins from Evram right now. And that's not going to help. A violation gives it to Calvin.
I don't like it because he's never here. I mean, that's like Metro there still, but they don't do a whole lot of DHS.
Agreed.
T-break trying to add to the total. He went to the turf. Knocking him down with Sears.
But I think it's working though. The stuff we're doing. We're doing a lot of high reps, high sets.
A shot in front for Carpenter. It bounced. Did it go? It did. And the Calvin lead continuing to grow with 4 minutes to go. Back-to-back goals for Carpenter after not scoring the entire half. He's up to 5 in the game. Smith and Carpenter making up half of Calvin's goals.
Look, I sent you something and you never answered, like the last thing I sent you. I asked you to change the list.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can do that. You can't do that. Okay. Too much work.
yeah.
Yeah, I said tell your boyfriend to let us score some goals.
This face-off is going once again to Calvin. The face-offs have really been the difference, especially late. Knights will hold it as we're at 3:35 to go. Caused turnover, and Bungart's got it. And then they aren't quite able to clear yet. Cam Van Galder's got it. Has it pulled away near the sideline. Sears has it. It's picked up by Mitchell Van Galder, who still has it, and he splits through a number of Knights. 3 minutes to go. Gillis has it. Gillis gets close, spins, and tried a little jump shot that comes up to Schomburg. Started to try and take it himself and gave it to Duncan Billings. 2:40 to go. To Carpenter. Two minutes to go, and the Knights taking their time. Hornets not putting too much pressure on right now. A little bit of physical play there. Bungart sent a man flying. Shot by Smith, no good. Graves picks it up. Ball's loose and picked up by the Hornets, and A timeout will be called. Minute 18 to go in this one. Calvin holding on. 16-11 they lead. Hornets need a lot of goals. They need them quickly. Gillis. They aren't going to keep it in. A turnover with 1:03 left as Calvin will improve on the year to 5-8. They'll be 2-2 in league play. A crucial win over the Hornets in the chase for the MIAA tournament. On the Hornets side, they'll drop to 6-4, 1-2 in league play. They will look to rebound on Saturday. It's not going to be easy when they travel to Adrian. Next and final home game will be a week from yesterday, Tuesday, when they host Hope College. That's 35 seconds to go in this one. It's the only men's lacrosse game today in the MIAA, so not too much standing shakeup. As we hit the final 15, Calvin will run this clock out. With that, we'll begin looking at some goal scorers for the sake of getting everybody here out of the cold as quick as possible in the snow. As the clock will expire, the Knights will win this by a final score of 16-11. They were led by Thomas Smith and Braden Carpenter, each with 5 goals. David Blackman, 2. Christian Kohler, 2. And they got 1 from both of Josh Moyer and Riley DeSarbo. Assists for them, 3 from Cole McKenney, 2 from Carpenter, 1 from Colin T-Break, 1 from Smith, 1 from Blackman, 1 from DeSarbo, and 1 from Jordan Warners. For the Hornets, they were led by 3 goals from Mitchell Van Galder, 2 from Tate Bless, 2 from Logan Gillis, and they got 1 from the following 4. Brody Quinn, Dylan Atkins, Grayson Pratt, and Ethan Hipsch. Assists for the Hornets, 3 for Atkins, 2 for Gillis, 1 for Cam Van Galder, 1 for Pratt, and 1 for Mitchell Van Galder. Winning goalkeeper for Calvin was Corgan Schomburg, who was really, really good down the stretch of this game, making 14 saves, allowing 11 goals, a 56% save percentage for the Hornets. Charles Graves in net, 11 saves, 16 goals allowed, stopping 40% of the shots he faced. That'll wrap us up here. Our next broadcast will be on Friday when the Kalamazoo College softball team will host Calvin. Saturday, we will have the Kalamazoo College baseball team in action on a doubleheader against Adrian. Thank you all for tuning in and signing off from Mackenzie Field at the Kalamazoo College Athletic Fields Complex. My name is Zach Metz. Your final score from tonight one more time. Calvin, 16. Kalamazoo, 11. Thank you, everybody, and have a good night.